Good afternoon. Please rise in body or spirit to sing our processional hymn, Love Will Guide Us.
Lyrics on the...
Love will guide us, peace has tried us, hope inside us will lead the way on the road from greed to giving. Love will guide us through the hard night. If you cannot sing like angels, if you cannot speak before thousands, you can give from deep within you. You can change the world with your love.
Please be seated. Good afternoon. And welcome to the Mount Diablo Unitarian Universalist Church. I'm the Reverend Leslie Takahashi, and my pronouns are she and her, and we are so glad that you are here for this joyous occasion. Yes. We need more joy. And we are especially glad that we are hosting this particular ordination of Ronald Ahnen with the First Unitarian Church of Albuquerque, and we're so grateful that some of their representatives are here in the service and many others are on our stream. So let's take a moment and we'll just wave to them. Welcome to all of them. Yes. If you have not yet figured this out, if you need to find a restroom or a drink of water, you just go out this door and to the right, and you will see everything over on that side to your right. And there are many people in this congregation who are members or friends here, and they can help guide you. But most of all, let us begin this joyous occasion.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let's do that a little louder. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We're celebrating today. Hello. I am the Reverend Renwa Hamami, and I use they, them pronouns. I serve as the Congregational Justice Organizer on the Side with Love organizing strategy team of your Unitarian Universalist Association. I bring greetings on this wonderful day to ordain Ronald Ahnen. Ordination is a privilege of the congregation, a rite of passage for the new minister, and a blessing for everyone. Our congregational polity and theology entrusts you, the gathered congregations, with the sacred responsibility to discern and recognize ministerial authority from amongst the people. As someone who has been previously ordained by one of the congregations represented today, I am honored to be invited to be a part of this important and meaningful milestone, to accompany you, the Mount Diablo Unitarian Universalist Church, and the First Unitarian Church of Albuquerque, as you joyfully affirm that you have discerned and recognized a minister in Ron today. As you ordain Ron, may you feel all your power bless our wider faith through this ordination. Ron, as you accept this call and recognition of your call and authority, may you feel the collective love and spirit of these beloved congregations through the many blessings and prayers, the many blessings and prayers, the many blessings and prayers that will be surrounding you on your ordination day. Congratulations to you all, but especially to you, soon to be, Reverend Ron. Thank you. Blessed be.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Reverend Rodney Limery, and my pronouns are he and him.
And I have the honor of reading a short note of special greeting from one of Ron's lifelong inspirational mentors, his uncle, Father Myron Kowalski. Father Myron is unable to be with us here today, but he is following on the live stream. Hi, Father Myron. And he asked that his greeting be read. Can't wait. I've always wanted to be a priest, so this is the closest I'm going to get. Hello, my name is Father Myron Kowalski. I am Ron's uncle and a retired Capuchin Franciscan priest living in our retirement home in Appleton, Wisconsin. I bring you all greetings, not just from me, but from dozens of Ron's family members and friends, most of whom also reside here in Wisconsin and who are following online. Ron and I have had a special relationship over several decades. You see, religious leadership runs in our family, including my uncle, Ron's great-uncle, Father Gene Kessler, who was a Jesuit priest, and his two sisters, my aunts, Sisters Eugenda and Dorothy Kessler, both of which were Franciscan sisters. So, in our own ways, both Ron and I followed in their footsteps. We both graduated from St. Lawrence Seminary, a Catholic Franciscan high school seminary here in Wisconsin. I spent many years teaching music at that seminary, including when Ron was a student there in my classroom 47 years ago. Today, we both can still remember that time. Beyond teaching, I also served in several ministries over the years, and this August, at age 94, I will be celebrating 75 years of religious life. Given our family tradition and my special affinity for Ron, as he also answers the call to serve in ministry, it is my honor to greet you all in attendance and online as you ordain him. Ron, although we may be physically distant at the moment, our closeness to you is not shaken. We all wish you well. I will continue to pray for you, that your ministry be blessed with works of love, compassion, and generosity, and may you also be blessed with 75 years of ministry. Or at least as many as you can. God bless you with much love and care, Father Myron.
Hello, everyone. My name is Anna. I'm Ron's oldest daughter, and we're going to light the chalice. The chalice lighting is adapted from the peace prayer from St. Francis. Let us remember that we are all instruments of peace. Where there is hatred, we can sow love. Where there is injury, we can sow pardon. Where there is doubt, we can sow faith. And where there is despair, we can sow hope.
Where there is darkness, we can sow light, and where there is sadness, we can sow joy. And let us not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, and to be loved as to love.
For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, and it is in embracing others in love that we receive the blessing of true community.
Just a small issue.
And now for the lighting of the chalice.
Thank you.
fire and yeah, we're here. I'm Pastor Jacqueline Duhart, and I serve as Director of Spiritual Care at Star King School for the Ministry. It is good to be in your presence. And Ronald, Eugene, Ahnen, thank you for this invite, and congratulations. I look forward to us serving together as colleagues. Welcome. Well, you know, as ministers, we learn how to pivot on our feet. And when one colleague has already said something that you were supposed to say, you just say it again. I had a mentor who said, repeat, 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 and then repeat. So here we go. What is an ordination? In my tradition as a Unitarian Universalist ordained minister, ordination is a formal covenant, a holy promise between the person being ordained and you, the congregation. You, the congregation, grants the person being ordained authority. Go figure. Authority to be a minister and to do ministry. Ordination is personal. It is theological. Ordination is a communal statement. It binds you in love. This ritual, this worship service is intended to be a transformative experience for not just Ronald, but for all of us here. Regardless of our theologies, of our mental, physical capacities, regardless of our economic, social, political status, regardless of who we love, how we love, where we're coming from, or where we think we might be going, this ritual, this worship, is inviting us to allow ourselves to be guided by love. We're being asked to embrace love as an act of justice. We are being reminded to sow light and joy every day, everywhere, to be models of faith and bright hope, to offer solace, to give pardon. We're being called to open our hearts to give and to receive blessings. Ronald. Today, Sunday, May 5, this congregation, these divine sparks bestow upon you the responsibilities that come with love, with a capital L, a capital O, a capital V, and a capital E. We are asking you to be a model of love, to share love, to see love, to hear love, to plant the seeds of love, and to make sure as you can, that those seeds grow. Ronald, you're soon to be Reverend Ronald. Our beautiful, hungry, global world calls you to boldly and justly love. Did you think I was going to leave you guys, you people, this congregation out? Absolutely not. Beloveds, friends, and family, check your text messages. Generally, holy love is calling you right now, texting you right now. How will you answer? Come, let us worship and love together. Ashe.
And now, please rise in body or spirit and join us for our opening hymn, When Our Heart is in a Holy Place.
When our heart is in a holy place, when our heart is in a holy place, we are blessed with love and amazing grace. When our heart is in a holy place, when we trust the wisdom in each other, every color, every creed and kind, and we see our faces in each other's eyes. Then our heart is in a holy place. When our heart is in a holy place. When our heart is in a holy place. We are blessed with love and amazing grace. When our heart is in a holy place. When we tell our story from deep inside, and we listen with a loving mind, and we hear our voices in each other's words, then our heart is in a holy place. When our heart is in a holy place. When our heart is in a holy place. We are blessed with love and amazing grace. When our heart is in a holy place. When we share the silence of sacred space, and the God of our heart stirs within, and we feel the power of each other's faith, then our heart is in a holy place. When our heart is in a holy place. When our heart is in a holy place. We are blessed with love and amazing grace. When our heart is in a holy place. When our heart is in a holy place.
I'm Liesl Dees. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm going to read selections from Bell Hook's All About Love that Ron has chosen for today. Genuine love is the foundation of our engagement with others, with family, with friends, with partners, with everyone we choose to love. While we will necessarily behave differently depending on the nature of the relationship or have varying degrees of commitment, the values that inform our behavior when rooted in a love ethic are the same for any interaction. To live our lives based on the principles of a love ethic, showing care, respect, knowledge, integrity, and the will to cooperate, we have to be courageous. Learning how to face our fears is one way we embrace love. Fear may not go away, but it will not stand in the way. Those who have chosen to embrace a love ethic, allowing it to govern and inform how we think and how we act, know that when our light shines, we draw to us and are drawn to other bearers of light. We are not alone. My belief that God is love, that love sustains everything, that sustains me. I affirm these beliefs through meditation and prayer, through contemplation and service, through worship and loving kindness. Everyone needs to be in touch with the needs of their spirit. This connection calls us to a spiritual awakening, and it calls us to love.
Spirit.
There we go.
Thank you. To sing our musical response, Spirit of Life. Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me.
Hi, I'm the Reverend Dr. Meg Richardson, and I am so proud to be an affiliated community minister of this congregation. It is also my great honor to teach Unitarian Universalist identity subjects at Star King School for the Ministry, one of our 2 UU seminaries. It was my privilege to witness Ron Ahnen's formation as the minister you see before you today, and to teach him some part of the lore he will need for this quest. This has been a busy week and a rough week for me, but Ron wrote my part of the ordination service a year ago for his speech at Star King's commencement last May. If I could, I'd say, let's roll the tape. Ron told us then that he had felt a call to minister as a child, and when he attended the Unitarian Universalist Association's General Assembly in Spokane in 2019, this call was awakened in him. Now, on Sundays in 2019, we typically sat in the same part of this sanctuary. I was a row in front of him. We sat over there. And he would talk to me about his call to the ministry once a week on Sundays because he knew I taught at Star King. Eventually, I looked at him and I said, answer the call, Ron. Answer the call. So at the conclusion of his speech, Ron said, ministers are not the only ones who are called. You, whoever you are, wherever you are also called. Called to be kind, called to be generous, called to be forgiving, called to be inclusive, and called to love. We have the precious chance to build a better community. Ron Ahnen has asked us to donate to 2 organizations today, the Unitarian Universalist Association's Living Tradition Fund and the Unitarian Universalist Service Committee, in his honor, to build a better community. The Living Tradition Fund supports UU ministers at 3 times, with scholarships for students preparing to minister, to assist new ministers with academic debt, and to support UU ministers in times of financial hardship. The UU Service Committee advances social justice by partnering with grassroots community-led organizations around the world. Today, on this happy occasion, Ron reminds us to think of others and give what we can in any amount. Ron has answered the call. And now it's your turn. Please answer the call to generosity. whether it is $1 or 1 million. Checks can be payable to MDUUC. Thank you.
And we're called to say yes. I turned off my TV, threw my paper away, 'cause there's no good news today. Another fire, another flood, another global power play. My blue skies are turning gray. I find myself so weary with no solution near me. The world is crying, where's the upside? It's in the sweep of a steeple spire. It's in the breath of a gospel choir, in the miracle of cells dividing, in the way we want to put an end to fighting. It's in this heart beating in my chest. I just want to say yes, say yes, say yes, say it, yes. It feels like everyone is running faster, and it's not clear just what they're after. The sound of fear is drowning out the laughter. Are we the slaves and money the master? I find myself so weary with no solution near me. The world is crying, where's the upside? It's in a morning waiting to be broken, in a kind word waiting to be spoken, in a chance so near you can taste it, in the shimmer of a reachable oasis. It's in this heart beating in my chest. I just want to say yes, say yes, say yes. Our wounded world can be healed if we look for where the yes is revealed. It's in the flight of a flock that's turning, in desire that keeps on burning, in the rushing river's flow. It's in the bud that breaks through the snow. It's in this heart beating in our chests. I know you want to say yes. Say yes, so say yes with me. Come on, say yes. Yes, yes. Well, I just wanna say yes. Don't you wanna, I know you wanna say yes. Woo, yeah.
Comfort the afflicted and afflict the comfortable. It was one of two pieces of advice that I got in preaching class 20 plus years ago that I still remember. The other was that women should keep their hair out of their faces. Times change, or do they? A common attribution of the quote about afflicting the comfortable and comforting the afflicted is Clarence Darrow. The most human thing we can do is comfort the afflicted and afflict the comfortable, he's supposed to have said. Now, Darrow, who was a free speech advocate that lived from 1857 to 1938, did many things, some of which we really are grateful for today, especially. However, saying these words does not seem to be one of them. Now, the folk singer Woody Guthrie did say, it's a folk singer's job to comfort disturbed people and disturb comfortable people. And a few decades before that, Claire Booth Luce said of Eleanor Roosevelt, "No woman has ever so comforted the distressed or distressed the comfortable." Now, How did this come to be advice for would-be ministers? That is the question. The business of the ministry is to comfort the afflicted and afflict the comfortable, said Frederick Burnham, who died in 1960. And there you have it. Though honored to my core, I pushed back when Ron asked me to preach today. He persisted because of all the ways we've worked together over the years on preaching in particular and responding to the world. So that is my focus for today. Ron was one of the leaders who helped to prepare us to take our delegation to the Justice GA in 2012, doing some background sessions with our delegation when we were a small part of a mass demonstration against what we then thought was the most deplorable approach to immigration incarceration. Times change, or do they? So apparently many other professions and people need to worry about whether to afflict or whether to comfort. And the bad news is that it is now very hard in 2026 to find someone who is not feeling afflicted by something. In this time of polycrisis, when everything, including the integrity of religion, is at stake. This week for me, it was the gutting of the Voting Rights Act and the tacit agreement to ignore the violation of the War Powers Act. And it was people and the impact on people around the world. This accelerating time of convergence is a time in which crisis is omnipresent, says Norma Wong, who began the year for Star King community this year, thanks to Sherry Prudhomme. The collapse of all things feels imminent. We feel it because it's impossible for there to be such turmoil on the ground and in the universe itself without great waves of energy, or perhaps the energy is created by the inner turmoil we feel. Both are probably true, which magnifies the significance and momentum, she says, of this great current moving through the time-space. So there it is. The need to comfort and afflict, to face the truth and replenish joy, capture the agonizing balance we are always constantly being asked to do in ministry, holding conflicting things in close proximity. Valerie Kaur said in a panel held by the National Office of PICO, now Faith in Action International, last year, right after the Los Angeles fires near her neighborhood, every day I ponder this question: is this time the darkness of the tomb or the darkness of the womb? And then she said in the next breath that her answer is that it is both. We have lost so much, she said, and then she implores us to think of a future where we will not see the results. We will not live to see the results. She says, imagine that we are laboring for 7 generations from now. That means that we can trust in our particular role in the labor. In the future, which could come in another 20 years, or most likely is going to come tomorrow, the best pulpit might be a sidewalk, and the best message might be a song, and the best prayer might be an Oreo slipped in the hand of someone living next to a dumpster who was one mental health crisis away from losing their hold on living housed. It might be less about inspiring and more about willing to be in relationship. It might not be so much about words or delivery and more about word or truth or value. Von Ogden Vout was a Unitarian whose theory of worship shaped mainstream Protestant worship in the last century. And he noted that in many traditions, the purpose of worship is to deepen the devoted's relationship with the beliefs. While in progressive traditions, worship is, he said, the scaffolding, the structure of the religion. Structure like a door frame or a portal. Times change. Or do they? Preaching and worship have always been just a portal in the sense that a TARDIS allows Doctor Who to travel across time and space or universes. What happens after that arrival is not because of the TARDIS. It is because of the time of showing up for one another, deepening a sense of what it means to try to coexist in a world where we are more aware of our distances. In these times, all people who would cling to faith are being asked to do something very hard and very brave, and that is especially true for those of us who assert a theology based not on some future life, but here, in this very flawed and present one. Those who believe in the achievement not of an omnipotent God, but of us ordinary human beings who every day amaze and repel us. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. I like the interpretation of this Christian scripture, which says that this refers to God's covenant with all creation. And I think of indigenous leaders such as Norma Wong or Wensler Nossi of the Apache Stronghold, who stood in this space in September, reminding us that living in this time is not new, and that one does it by adherence to the truths which have held people whole for generations. Things change, and then they don't. Yet capital T truth remains somewhere. The Unitarian power of passing one's life through the fire of thought, as Channing bade us to do, is a lot more scorching when false news spreads like the fires we fear each summer now, and somehow we maintain the belief that over time truth will out. And from our universalist heritage, the one to which so many of us turn, the Word is about a love holding us even when we disagree, even when we fall short, even when we don't know what to do to honor our commitments to one another. Holding truth and love in tension can feel like pushing magnets together from the same polarity. The way that we have always done things offers a foundation, but not a roadmap. The words are the gateway, and the actions are the proof. That best sermon may be muttered walking the parking lot of a Home Depot, looking out for ICE agents. The most effective ritual may be the one where bread is broken in a way that ensures that more have bread. The most compelling hymn may be setting the torrent of curses clogging our hearts to music and creating a hymn of obscenity, but also a hymn of praise. The best prayer might be always for love. And even that would not be one-handed. To return to the late, great Bell Hooks, who wrote, "Perhaps the most common false assumption about love is that love means that we will not be challenged or changed. No doubt this is why people who are writing about racism, sexism, homophobia, religion, etc., that challenge their set assumptions tend to see that work as harsh rather than loving. And yet it is loving. Love will make us brave, says civil rights activist Valerie Kaur. This does not change, and may we hold fast to it as word.
This is a song written by Pat Humphreys of the great group Emma's Revolution. If you know this, please sing with me. I don't know that we have, do we have a slide? We have that slide. Okay. We are living neath the great Big Dipper. We are washed by the very same rain. We are breathing in the stream together, some in power and some in pain. We can worship this ground we walk on, cherishing the beings that we live beside. Loving spirits will live forever. We're all swimming to the other side. You know this, I love this. I am alone and I am searching, hungering for answers in my time. I am balanced at the brink of wisdom. I'm impatient to receive a sign. I move forward with my senses open. Imperfection, it be my crime. In humility, I will listen. We're all swimming to the other side. Now you know the chorus. We are living beneath the great Big Dipper. We are washed by the very same rain. We are swimming in the stream together, some in power and some in pain. We can worship this ground we walk on, cherishing the beings that we live beside. Loving spirits will live forever. We're all swimming to the other side. On this journey through thoughts and feelings, finding intuition, my head, my heart, I am gathering the tools together. I'm preparing to do my part. All of those who have come before me band together and be my guide. Loving lessons that I will follow. Why? We are living neath the great big dipper. We are washed by the very same rain. We are swimming in this stream together, some in power and some in pain. We can worship this ground we walk on, cherishing the beings that we live beside. Loving spirits will live forever. We're all swimming to the other side. When we get there, we'll discover all of the gifts we've been given to share have been with us since life's beginning, and we never noticed they were there. We can balance at the brink of wisdom, never recognizing that we've arrived. Loving spirits will live together. We're all swimming to the other side. One more time. We are living great big dipper. We are washed by the very same rain. We are swimming in the stream together, some in power and some in pain. We can worship this ground we walk on, cherishing the beings that we live beside. Loving spirits will live forever. We're all swimming to the other side.
Is this on? Is it? Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. I am Linda Russell. I am the board president. Your voice is not on. Not quite.
Is this one on?
Yeah, that's fine. Just a little more.
Just hold it closer.
Hello.
Okay. I am Linda Russell. I am the president of the board here at Mount Diablo UU. Welcome, welcome. And in the living tradition of Unitarian Universalism, the authority to confer ordination rests wholly with the congregations. Ron, will you please come forward? So Ron, you and your family came to Mount Diablo Unitarian Universalist Church 23 years ago. Throughout your time here, you volunteered as a teacher in our religious education program, as a member of the Racial Justice Committee and the Social Justice Council, and a member of the Board of Trustees. Ron was actually my vice president. Including on the executive committee. In these and many other ways, you have become a beloved member of our community. As we heard, 7 years ago, these experiences drew you to attend your first ever UUA General Assembly, where the persistent inner voice bid you to answer the call of love in a new and special way, this time as an ordained minister. All of us here were excited for you as you attended and graduated from Star King School for the Ministry. We are joyful now to be a part of ordaining you into the Unitarian Universalist ministry.
Hi, I'm Emilia. I use she, hers. I'm the president of the board of the First Unitarian Church in Albuquerque. Ron, First Unitarian Church of Albuquerque was truly blessed when you joined our community and served as our intern minister. Your creative sermons moved and taught us. Your participation in pastoral care, adult religious education, and grief group lifted our spirits. And your leadership and support of our church's social justice causes encouraged us to become more engaged in making a difference. You generously shared your talents and wisdom, kindness, and brilliant joy and laughter. We are grateful for the time we had together and honored to be part of your path to ministry. Recognizing your call to serve this faith and having received preliminary fellowship from the Ministerial Fellowship Committee of the Unitarian Universalist Association, by the authority of a vote of these two congregations, we wish to offer you ordination. Are you prepared to accept the mantle of ministry?
I am.
Yay! Will the members of the Mount Diablo Unitarian Universalist Church and of the First Unitarian Church of Albuquerque please rise in body or spirit and join us in the printed words in your order of service? We, the members of Mount Diablo Unitarian Universalist Church and the First Unitarian Church of Albuquerque, hereby ordain you, the Reverend Ronald Ahnen, to the Unitarian Universalist ministry. Live into this call. Use your gifts. Listen well. Bring joy and bring compassionate challenge. Respond to the urging of sacred and holy possibility. Speak the truth in freedom and love. We pledge our love and support to you and your ministry.
And now, will all who wish to add their blessings also rise in body or spirit and join in affirmation of this ordination?
Let me take that.
Ron, with joy,
we affirm your ordination. We pledge to be the sources of love, support, and inspiration in your life. We who have accompanied you on the pathway to this moment pledge our support and our care as you continue on the journey of ministry. We join our voices in celebration of your calling and offer our prayers and hopes for your ministry. We welcome this next step on your journey together.
With my heart filled with joy, gratitude, and humility, I accept your ordination to this ministry. I pledge that I will strive to act with a compassionate heart, with a discerning mind, and with an honest spirit. I will seek to answer the call of love with a ministry dedicated to healing and wholeness and liberation, guided by the faith that we share and rooted in the embrace of beloved community. I accept this sacred trust of ministry.
Amen.
On behalf of First Unitarian Church of Albuquerque and the Intern Committee, I want to recognize you and I'm honored to present to you this stole that was created by one of our intern committee members. And we wish you that you wear it in faith and carry our love with it. You'll note that there are symbols of the mural that is at the front of our church that are embedded within the stole. So First Unitarian stays with you.
I hope Ron will receive many beautiful stoles in his ministry. This particular one was inspired by a photograph that Ron sent to Julia McLeod when she reached out to him and said, what would you like? And Julia very quickly found in her stash of fabrics this beautiful rainbow. My job was to just do the humble sort of backing so that it hangs together. And then we have a special label that was done by Maura Mattingly's husband, Steve, in his embroidery. And this is the only stole we've made that actually has that. So it's very special.
Very special.
Stay center stage, Ron. When my wife, Gwen, was ordained a deacon in the Episcopal Church 3 days after we were married, 54 years ago. As a pioneer in her faith, it was only the bishop who laid hands on her. When she was ordained a priest, it was only 50 other priests who laid hands upon her. In our tradition, of course, we democratize the Spirit. And so this ritual requires a little choreography. I want to call forward first your family. For in going forth to reparent others, you are called to remember that they stand at the very center of your ministry. Yes, there you can be seated, with them surrounding you and their hands upon you. And now I would call upon those who took part in any part of Ron's education or preparation for ministry, his mentors, his teachers, to come and directly or indirectly join in the laying on of hands. And then would all of you rise and, as you can, connect yourselves so that we all might participate in this embodied form of prayer. Take a deep breath now. Breath of breaths. Holy One who breathed this very universe into being. Thou who can never be fully expressed, but only addressed. We call upon you now to extend embodied blessing on this, our brother Ron, as he goes forth to serve others in the depths of despair, reminding them of the unmerited beauty of being itself. As he goes forth to attempt to heal, less with hand than with word and spirit and presence, the brokenness of human relationship, the imperfections of community, knowing that at every moment we are called again and again to relight the flame, to rebreathe the prayer, to love again the community into which we are all called at every moment. May he remind everyone of the deep connection that is felt here today. And may we, joining with him in ministry, also remind one another that this ministry is forever shared through the ages down through the generations. To his very last breath, may Ron be a minister of gratitude and love. And may his last words, like ours, be a sigh of gratitude, still saying yes to life, to love, to that which goes on through all the ages. Amen.
And now, please remain seated as we sing our musical meditation on breathing.
When I breathe in, I breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love.
Hi, Reverend Ron. Congratulations. We're so excited for you. You're always so good to talk to at the early service, and I really enjoyed it and getting to know you, and you'll be wonderful. So we wish you all the best.
Congratulations, Ron. You're the best intern ever.
Reverend Ron, congratulations. Yay! We love you. We love you. Yeah. Here's to you, Ron.
Ron, when you were with us last year, you shared your contagious energy and interest, your passion for connection, and our shared values. You engaged with us in our many active groups and had fun with us, especially in settings like Theology on Tap and Hablemos Juntos. You were so generous with us in your time, energy, and experience in congregational life. We are so grateful for the time that you spent with us on your path to ministry, and we have confidence that you will strengthen and enrich the communities that you serve as minister. Congratulations on reaching this milestone in your journey of self-realization, following that inner voice that called you to ministry so persistently. We are rooting for you.
Listen, praise in gratitude. Showing up. Look at how far we've come. Everybody building the path of love. Now we gotta keep walking it. Gotta keep walking it. Gotta keep walking it. Gotta keep walking it.
Those are my people. Ron, you have honored me with the invitation to be the one to welcome you into the ministerial family that is the Unitarian Universalist Ministers Association. I want to congratulate you and welcome you. And I have one more thing to say. Don't forget us. We are here to help you through your ministry, to be the best minister you can possibly be, and to be it in a healthy and sustainable way. And furthermore, you now being one of us, you are here to help your colleagues, all of us and all of the many, to also be the best ministers they can be and to live their call in a healthy and sustainable way. So answer your phone, keep up your dues, be a part of this family of care and concern and love and service. Welcome.
So Ron, I rejoice in this day arriving and welcome you also into the Unitarian Universalist ordained ministry. What a wild time to become a minister. I'm so grateful that you, like so many from this congregation, responded to the call with a resounding yes. My sense is that there's a good deal of conversation these days out there about what might be required of us in these times in the public-facing ministry. So my charge today relates more to the interior side of things, coming from my knowing of you as a student, when you were my student and advisee at Stark King School for the Ministry. So I charge you today with 3 things. The first is to listen more than you speak. I know you do this. I've seen you do it in class. I've seen you do it with your peers. But I also know that in a position of authority, the professor in you does get pulled on. So orient fully to those you're with. Tune in so you can really coax out into the space between you the truths that need to come to the surface. Second, attend to your emotional life. Keep some of your attention on your own feelings, your own needs, your own experiences. Create a generous space for your tender parts to reveal themselves to you. I'm not saying preach from your wounds, but I am suggesting that it's your vulnerabilities shared thoughtfully that will make you relatable and trustworthy. And it is what will allow your people to receive your counsel and to be enrolled in the vision that you cast. Third, enjoy and love your people. Rejoice in the blessing that is ministry. This unique opportunity to accompany people throughout their whole lives. Make room for capital L love to move within you and among the people that you serve, as together you remake a little bit of the world with joy, compassion, justice, and thriving for all life at the center. Ron, we see you. We bless you. You are ready. The world is waiting.
Thank you so much.
So if we would all rise in body or spirit, we are all in this together. And I think we are all better off for having Ron in the boat with us. Here's your part. It can just be one note if you want it to be. This boat is steady. This boat is sure. When you're ready, climb aboard. When you're ready, grab an oar. This boat will carry us to the farthest shore. We all know hardship, we all know pain, but nothing ventured means nothing gained. And every rainbow needs the rain. You're not alone, try again. 'Cause this boat is steady, this boat is sure. Yeah, please. When you're ready, climb aboard. When you're ready, grab an oar. This boat will carry us to the farthest shore. Even if you've been tempest-tossed, even if you feel that all is lost, you've heard the thunder roar, had a look at heaven's door. If you're sinking like a stone, this boat will carry you home. 'Cause this boat is steady, this boat is sure. When you're ready, climb aboard. When you're ready, grab an oar. This boat will carry us to the farthest shore. In this boat, there's nothing we can't do together. No matter the weather, no matter that the charts aren't ours, we will navigate by our stars. 'Cause this boat is steady, this boat is sure.
When you're ready, climb aboard. When you're ready,
Grab an oar. This boat will carry us to the farthest shore. This boat will carry us to the farthest shore.
Good afternoon. I'm Reverend Ron Ahnen. To be called to ministry is to be called to a special relationship, one that comforts the afflicted and afflicts the comfortable. To minister is to seek to understand and to console, to bring joy in times of sadness, healing in times of injury, and faith in times of doubt. Ministry is leading and serving by placing the holy, God, the more, love, whatever you identify with, by placing love at the center of everything we do. My heart is filled with gratitude for the opportunity to consider this call in this way, and especially in your trust in me to answer the call by ordaining me. And so I offer this prayer of benediction. May we know that we are all called to love, to reach out to each other, and to build a community of care and concern and compassion with one another. We extinguish the light of this flame, but not the warmth of community it represents. May the love that we share continue to burn ardently in our hearts. Go in peace, friends, and practice
radical love.